On day 3 of the DNC, the Democrats finally came out swinging against Donald Trump, and we've collected a number of their best attacks. First, here is a montage put together by J.R. Jackson.
Is a guy who promises a lot, but you might have noticed he's got a way of saying the same 2 words every time he makes his biggest, hugest promises. Believe me.
Trump says he wants to run the nation like he's running his business? God help us.
It's going to be great, believe me.
His lack of empathy and compassion can be summed up in a phrase I suspect he's most proud of having made famous. You're fired.
We're going to build a wall and make Mexico pay for it, believe me.
The Donald is not really a plans guy. He's not really a facts guy either.
Detroit is 18 months out of bankruptcy. Something Donald Trump knows a little bit about.
We're going to destroy ISIS so fast, believe me.
He even mocks our POWs, like John McCain. I served in the same Navy as John McCain. I used to vote in the same party as John McCain. Donald, you're not fit to polish John McCain's boots.
But I have to say, I know plenty of businessmen and women who've achieved remarkable success without leaving a trail of lawsuits and unpaid workers and people feeling like they got cheated.
There's nothing suspicious in my tax returns, believe me.
But unlike Donald Trump, Detroit is only going to do bankruptcy once.
He's trying to tell us he cares about the middle class. Give me a break. That's a bunch of malarkey.
Truth be told, the richest thing about Donald Trump is his hypocrisy.
Donald still says, believe me.
People outside of the United States do not understand what's going on in this election. They really don't.
A man who confuses bluster with strength.
Donald Trump is a walking, talking recruiting poster for terrorists.
And I promise you, our strength, our greatness, does not depend on Donald Trump.
Believe me.
No major party nominee in the history of this nation has ever known less or has been less prepared to deal with our national security.
I'm a New Yorker, and I know a con when I see one.
Believe me.
We're not a fragile people. We're not a frightful people. Our power doesn't come from some self-declared savior promising that he alone can restore order as long as we do things his way. We don't look to be ruled.
He just says, believe me.
He has no clue about what makes America great. Actually, he has no clue, period. You got it. Let me... But folks,
yeah, so we actually can't tell what they're saying.
Not
Maybe
the
JR
truth.
can let us know. But a lot of great lines there. I hadn't actually heard. I was in and out of Biden's speech when it was actually live. That he hasn't got a clue. Period. I really like that.
Yeah.
Good.
So that's why I really liked last night. I was asking them to attack Donald Trump. At the end of the night, we thought they had. You'll see that compilation. They definitely did.
They did.
That was a good barrage of attacks. Hudson was great. That's the Rear Admiral, the one that said you can't, you're not fit to polish John McCain's boots. Mike Bloomberg had a bunch of great lines in there. So, of course, Obama had a much, much better speech than Tim Kaine did, whose speech was otherwise milquetoast. But you know what? The thing we'll probably remember is, believe me.
Yeah.
Which ironically goes to the advantage of Donald Trump. He just takes something and just repeats it over and over and over until it's in your head. Crooked Hillary, lying Ted. So what's the one thing that sticks out to us? Tim Kaine saying over and over again, believe me. Right?
Yeah.
So,
and he can't say it anymore, Trump, now either, right?
Oh, he will.
So,
I think he can't help it. I don't think he realizes
maybe you're right,
what he's
John.
saying.
Yeah.
you know what? I think he'll say it again. Believe me,
Yeah.
he will.